Welcome everyone to part 1 of the Royal Blood OP-10 case opening. If you haven't seen the intro yet, I would highly recommend go watch that. I kind of explained what the plan is with this case opening. We have 8, 6, and 2. Those were the numbers of the booster boxes that Ty chose. We'll go ahead and look at the actual booster box itself. I'm super excited about the set. They actually have a new treasure rare, like a new rarity. I think it's just the one card. I think it's the ace actually, so looking forward. Hopefully we'll pull one of those throughout the 12 boxes we've got here. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to split this up into 4 separate parts. So this will be part 1. These will be Ty's 3 boxes. And then members, you've got 24 hours after watching this video or after I post this video to vote on the next 3. So we'll go in order of what Ty picked, which is of course he started with 8. So we'll do 8, 6, and 2. What I'm going to do is slightly different for the totals. What I'm going to basically do is do the total for each individual box. The price will kind of overlap with the actual card artwork if I'm not too careful, if we go over $100. So I'm just going to do them all 3 individually in the edit, and then we'll add them all up at the end, and then that will be Ty's total. And of course, it'd be a friendly little competition between Ty, me, members, and you, the viewer. So that's the plan with these 4 parts. Are you ready? Let's get hype. I'm so ready for this set. Okay, first pack of the opening. It's a beautiful little pack artwork. I do enjoy this. This is probably gonna be extremely slow, this box, because we've not seen any of the artwork. So the first box, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna look through the artworks, and then we'll obviously speed it up as the video goes. So we start with the blue ghillie. Cool looking artwork there. Buffalo, which we have had in the past. Ooh, Inazuma. Pretty cool looking artwork. I think I prefer that over the red one. Let's meet again in the new world. Oceans ahead. Those who don't have the guts to say it will die first. Beautiful looking card there. Treble. Still kind of crap. But a 4-cost blocker. Purple. Could be useful. Could be useful. Dragon number 13. So the biological weapon from Punk Hazard. Okay. Room. It's a cool looking card. It's sort of like, well, no matter what you do, don't go inside the circle area he makes. Yeah. Some classic lore there. Baby 5. Alright. The first potential yet. I hesitated there. Potential. We'll wait though. We might see it again. And Caesar Clan. So we do start with a leader pack, but cool looking design there on the basic leader. Ooh, Mihawk. Very nice for a rare there. And at the end, we have a Sabo. Ooh, I do like that. He's kind of got the fire fist going on there. That's a nice artwork. And oh, we do get our Don off the first pack. A beautiful Doffy Don. So this is the Don for OP-10. I do enjoy this, actually. I'll definitely be running one of those. Okay, so leader pack off the rip. That's okay, though. Like I always say, we don't mind getting those out the way. Let's move on to the second pack here. So we start off with Rock from Punk Hazard. Oh, yeah, Rock and Scott, right? Bellamy. So this is when he was buff Bellamy in Dressrosa. Very cool. All shoulders. Harudin, okay. The giant. Frankie, all right. It's a cool looking card, actually. He's mid-super right there. Very nice. We'll take that. Moosey. It says Monkey D. Luffy in there too. 10-layer Igloo. Okay. Usopp. Alright, that's pretty cool for a common, I'm not gonna lie. I think Usopp gets a bit of a glow up in this set. He's got some really cool looking cards, so looking forward to seeing some of those, hopefully. Scratchman Apu, okay. Not bad. We've got Drake. Alright, that's not bad for an uncommon there. I think it's quite playable too. Mansherry. Okay, different artwork for her. Into a Divine Departure. Wow, okay, I didn't know it was a regular rare. The alternate art for this set is one of my chase cards. There's actually a couple chase cards in this set for me, but this looks beautiful for just like a rare event card. You can see Kid in there about to get his shit rocked by Shanks. Very, very cool artwork. Probably pretty expensive too, because it's probably going to be an equivalent to the big one. We've got a Shiru here at the end as well, who we don't really enjoy that much, the Invisible Man. So we actually did get quite lucky with this case, because we received it on release day, which just never happens to me. Ooh, we have a Brook artwork. A wonky looking Brook, to be honest, but hey, we need to show my boy some more love, so we'll take another artwork for Brook. Frankie, brown beard, okay. Cool looking artwork there. Diamante, Scratchman, Apu, barrier pistol, okay, so some Bartholomew action here. Very cool looking event card. Not sure if it's any good or useful. Sengoku, alright. The GOAT. I actually really enjoyed the way they've done that artwork. That looks quite nice, actually, for a common. Jewelry Bonnie, okay. Hold up. I know. Hey, I know. Comments are going to say she's 12, so I didn't say anything, okay? Even though I think she's 22 in that form. Trafalgar Law leader. Okay, so it is a leader pack, but what a beautiful artwork. He's got the heart in his hand there. That's a really well done leader. I actually quite like that for just a sort of common leader. Tony Chopper. Oh, I was waiting to see these artworks. I'm so excited for these. This is basically Chopper in Sanji's body. There's a lot of different themes like this in this set, so what a beautiful artwork. And Lim at the end. Rather new character for me personally, but pretty cool. We'll take that. Did you pre-order any OP-10? Are you looking forward to this set? I think it's got some nice cards in it, so I'm looking forward to this opening. If you are, let me know what your chase card is down below. We start off with a nice Ivankov. Pretty decent common. They're doing a little bit of a high kick. Isho. I've got the Blind Admiral here. Very nice. Brook. Into another Brook. The back-to-back. The two-time. I do like this one, actually, a lot more. The Ice Cold Brook there. Very cool looking card for just a common. We'll take that. And he needs more artwork, so that'll go nice in the binder. Fighting Fish. Interesting one there. Ryuma. Ooh. So he had an artwork in OP-06 as well. And I think I actually prefer this one. This one's kind of, very, especially for an uncommon, very nice. Godthread. So this is Luffy versus Doffy. Cool scene here, actually. It's not a bad event card. Usopp leader. Okay, so we did get a leader pack, but I think that Usopp might be relatively playable. Leo and Cavendish at the end. Okay, beautiful pirates. I'll go ahead and warn you in advance. I imagine the prices I put on screen will be inflated pricing, just given the fact that it's day one and day two, the first weekend of the set. You know, that they'll decrease in value, but I'm going to keep it even across all openings here. I mean, this is the Jimbo build right here. No neck, all shoulders. Very, very interesting artwork. He looks a lot cooler there, actually. Blue Gilly, Nami. Oh, here we go. We got Nami in Frankie's body. It's actually a cool looking common there. So, like, the question is this a Nami card or is that a Frankie card if you're collecting it? We've got Scotch. Okay, so we did get the other Scotch. Ooh, Edward Newgate. So Ty was right. We did get a Whitebeard, but wasn't the SP yet. Maybe there's still a chance, but we did get at least one. Kinemon. Oh, that's a funny artwork. They've just got half of Kinemon. So, I mean, I'm surely there's the other half somewhere in here. Koala. Cool looking card there. Sugar Leader. Okay, just read this real quick. I'm just curious what this leader does. It looks like it has a dual effect here. So, I don't know. It may be playable. Frankie. Oh, Dressrosa Frankie. With all the little ones on his body there. That's interesting. That's a cool... It's a blocker. 4-cost blocker. It's a black card. I need to find new replacements for all the bands. Liberation. Okay. Got a Blackbeard there. That looks like it might be quite decent as well. Yeah, I briefly mentioned it there, but I figured out after posting a couple of videos that the ban list went through. Ooh, we start with the Bartholomew. Hold that thought. Got some new artworks here. Bartholomew. So a 5-cost blocker. Okay. Seen these. Oh, Frankie. This is actually my favorite so far. Frankie in Chopper's body and Nico Robin in the background just in disgust. Oh, that's beautiful. We've got Whitebeard, 10-layer Igloo, another Brook, okay. Koala, special long-ranged attack Bagworm, okay. That is the moment when Usopp becomes God Usopp, allegedly. We don't quite know yet, do we? The old Soj King. Cool looking card there, actually. Is it Mocha? I can't remember. This is the giant kid. But I actually like that with Chopper in the background. I might keep that one for the collection. It's a pretty cool looking uncommon there. Sorry, there's I just hear fire engines and ambulances, and yeah, I might have been able to mute it out of the video, but I do not forgive those who laugh at my family. Okay, they're all I have. It's a cool looking card, actually. That's why I always enjoyed Doffy a bit as a villain. And at the end, we have a Basil Hawkins. Trash up to one card from your top of your opponent's life cards. On knockout, on KO, that seems quite good. It has a decent trigger as well. That might be worth something. Yeah, so the ban list, that's what I was talking about. So they basically just targeted my Smoker deck. They got rid of Moria, and they also got rid of Ice Age. So my Smoker deck is sort of obsolete. They got rid of Jinbei, Trafalgar Law. They got rid of some other good OP ones, but... ooh, hold that thought again. We've got a new Perona here for the common. Cool looking card, actually. Nico Robin. All right. Okay. Not bad. I nearly said it, but she's kind of covering up the goods there with the hands, so I can't quite see everything. I maybe did that on purpose. Heat and Wire. Interesting. Wait, this has... Look on the top right. It actually has 2 like special and slash. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. It's cool. Saint Homing. Interesting. Psy. Treble again. The weak do not have the right to choose how they die. So that we've seen that card before. It's just had Doffy on it, and now it has Law on it. That's interesting. Tony Chopper. What is this artwork? Minecraft looking ass. It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Caribou. Yeah. There's no longer any need for the 7 Warlords of the Sea. Bit of an anime title, a bit of a mouthful, but might be useful. Marco Rare. Okay. I actually really like that design, how they've got the flame in his eye there. They've actually done a really good job with that. And at the end, oh, we do have a hit. What do we got? Our first SR of the box, a Monet. Okay. A little bit of a Harpy Lady here. A little Yu-Gi-Oh reference for you. I have been playing too much of the TCG Card Shop Simulator Yu-Gi-Oh mod. I'm going back to my old ways. So that was our first super rare. You are usually guaranteed, I think, 7 a box. So they should start flooding in here. I feel like we've opened 5 or 6 packs now. We've not really gotten anything. So hopefully we start picking up on the hits here. I've been enjoying them anyway because they're all new artworks. So it doesn't really matter on the first box. Nice little Cavendish there. A little bit of fan service for the ladies out there. Gotta be, even. I do like that artwork. That Usopp looks sick. Fighting Fish. Gum Rhino Schneider. Pretty cool. I've got to keep looking at these black event cards, and I need replacements for Ice Age. What is this one? This one just looks goofy. That is just a butt cheek for a face. I'm not sure about that one. Momonosuke. It's a cool looking like background, I guess. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Look at that. Zoro, the uncommon. We'll just put him with his friends. I don't really have... Yeah, we'll set him aside for now. Beautiful. I like that. It's not bad for an uncommon. Minecraft Chopper. Radio Knife. Okay. Ooh, so it looks like this is Law v Treble here. Not bad artwork there. Don't know if it's worth anything, but... Oh! I think we've got some in. Is this the first hit of the box? First hit of the opener? Proper hit? Oh, we've got something. I repeat, we have some. What do we got? Alternate art Rebecca. Wow. Beautiful. A beautiful artwork. Look at that. With the flowers. It's got nice texture in the background. You can kind of see on the light there. I do enjoy how they've done the hollow on this one. They've kind of hollowed some of the petals that are falling down. We don't have to talk about, her clothing. That's obviously, very little of it, but that is also hollowed as well. A beautiful alternate art. I know she's 16, so we're going to tread lightly here. I did look that up before, because I couldn't believe it, but, not a bad start. Not a bad start. Not quite the Whitebeard that Ty predicted, but our first alternate art of the box. Okay, so the first alternate art hit of the box, and of course of the case. Not a bad start. I don't think it's one of the most valuable alternate arts, but it's definitely not the least valuable, so I think it's a nice little happy medium. We'll definitely take that. We've got 2 more hit potential chances in the set, or in the box, sorry. Punk Hazard, that's a new one. Quite enjoy that. San Juan Wolf. Interesting. Just has a absolute ballsack of a chin. Bit unlucky there. Got the other giant, the more important giant, Vankov, Frankie. I do like that one. BN, B, the B. Can't actually remember her that much, to be honest. Cavendish, Gum Gum Rhino Schneider, Nami. Okay, I don't know if I like this one. Again, it has the same artwork design, like her face. That it's split there. It's the exact same artwork design as that Momonosuke. I'm not sure if I'm convinced I like that one that much. Caesar Clown, Sugar. Okay, our first rare. I think that's a decently playable. Looks like a searcher for purple decks here. And another Basil Hawkins. Not bad. I do want to go ahead and take this time to remind you to please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, more One Piece openings. There's actually more to come, even after this, which is crazy. I actually don't have enough time, but yeah, looking forward to the next several weeks. I'm going to be editing a lot. I've already renamed my name on Discord to Da Vinci Resolves Bitch, because that is what I'm going to be. Ooh, little Gum Gum UFO. Very nice there. Keep that one for the collection. Pika always looks so good. Always has some great artworks, just never worth anything. Momonosuke, it's alright. Cavendish, we have seen him before. Into, we do have a hit. What do we get? What do we get? A Rebecca. Okay, so the regular SR Rebecca. Okay, alright. Not bad, not bad. So this is the Rebecca box by the looks of it. So we got the alternate art and the SR. Beautiful looking card, actually. Bit more in fitting with, I guess, you know, she's mid-battle there in the Colosseum. Very cool. Not too bad of an artwork. So the plan right now is I'm going to try and get this video out, if you're watching it, obviously, on Saturday. Probably Saturday night. And then I'll give my members 24 hours to vote for the next 3 boxes we open. And then I'll probably open that on Sunday night. Let's do a little black bears here. That's a new one. And then hopefully try and get the edit done by next Monday. So that should be when part 2 comes out. I'm going to try and push for that. We got Burgess. That's a new card. Mancherry. Godthread. Virgo. Okay, Virgo looks a lot better in this set. Don't know if he's still worth anything. He looks like a searcher there. Red searcher, but not a bad looking artwork. Oh, we do have something. An alternate art Cavendish. Okay. So that is the second hit of the box. Unfortunately, I don't think it's one of the big ones. I don't remember this one. Pretty cool, though. Look, so it looks like we've got the best of both worlds. We've got the Cavendish and the Rebecca, so some fan service for both the ladies and the fellas out there. Very cool. We'll definitely sleeve and top load this card. Nice alternate art there. Okay. I think it definitely deserves to be on display with Rebecca here. Yeah, cool design. I mean, again, not a huge, like, Cavendish fan, but very cool design there. Okay, so that is 2 hits out of hopefully 3. We want to try and get 3 hit boxes here. But, you know, it's not going to be guaranteed in the case. So, Clone Soldier, that's the first time we've seen that. Yeah! Jesus! So I was right. There is Kinemon's other half in this, but it's not really the standout in this artwork. All right, Rock, the back-to-back, the flashbang, Perona. All right, not bad at all. I think Ty will be keeping that one. Sengoku, Moosey, Scotch, Giola. Kinemon's legs. I still love that artwork. It's so funny. Ooh, Captain Kid leader. So this is just the basic leader. Very cool, actually. That's before he's about to do his move and get destroyed. Violet here. Not bad for a little rare. Don't know if it's worth anything, but not too bad. Follow me and I will guide you. He's so divine. He is fool. Lower me down. Unhand me. I have blood spilled down my face. Big guy, do it, you jerk. Follow me, and I will guide you. Ah, yes, the mighty god Usopp. That's a very cool artwork, to be honest. I really like how they did the panel on that one, you know? Sort of like, it was almost like you were reading it out. I do enjoy that they do that in a lot of the event cards. I know they do it with the manga arts, but it's quite nice that they're doing it with some of these, like, more, like, rares or even commons and stuff like that. Oh, again, the artwork of the set so far. A little Kinemon. We do not have the right to choose to die. Sai. Hack. Okay, that's a new one. We haven't seen him yet. A new uncommon. Not bad. I don't play control blue decks, but... Ooh, a Nell! First time seeing this rare. He looks very good in this one, actually. If you have 2 or more rested cards, draw 3 cards and trash 2 from your hand. So a bit of a draw mechanic with green decks there. Looks pretty good. And Leo at the end. Yeah, I mentioned it before, but the whole, like, ban list thing for my Smoker deck, I do need to find some replacements. Obviously, they made that ban kind of going into OP-10, so I am looking at, you know, potential cards to replace some of the cards that got banned. Some duplicates here. Dragon number 13, 10-layer Igloo. Nami, okay, another Nami. Kind of a weird-looking card, like, weirdly animated, but I do like Chopper in the background there. Very nice. Killer, okay. Like, actually, low-key, one of my favorite characters, or, like, has some amazing artworks in a lot of the older sets, too. Foxy. That's a new one. Foxy actually looks quite cool there. That's interesting. That's never happened before. Violet in 2. We do have a hit. Oh, oh my god. Oh, wait, that looks amazing. That's perfect. Look at Baby Law in the background. Oh. Wow, that's a beautiful SR. That's definitely got to be my favorite so far. That's amazing. I don't even know if it's worth that much. Like, it might not be playable, but that's a very, very easy collector's piece there. Alright, moving on. Like I say, hopefully we've got one more big hit here. We want to try and get a 3-hit box for Ty here, but... Nico Robin... Every time. You got it. That one's... Ooh, nice little Zoro. A Odyssey Zoro. Okay. I think that's just a common, too. That's not too bad. It could be decent in green decks as well. By the looks of it there, when I read that. Ryuma. Okay, do like that one. Gunkum Dragonfire Pistol Twister Star. Bit of a mouthful, but it does have our boy Zoro in there, so that will make it to the binder. Very cool looking card. Again, amazing for an uncommon. Don't really know what's going on in it, but Caesar Soldier. Okay. Shiryu. And at the end, we do have a hit. Tashigi! Here we go. Yes! It is Smoker, but it's Tashigi trapped in Smoker's body. I thought this was a funny scene, actually. These are going to be 2 of my favorite alternate arts too, or like just SRs in general. I saw one of the other ones, but yeah, I'm excited to see what Smoker looks like in person. Actually, they look so funny. It's honestly a very cool theme for the box, because it's like almost everyone has their body switched. So I do enjoy that. We've got Buffalo, Kinemon again, very nice. Inazuma, let's meet again in the new world. Frankie, Fighting Fish, Saint Homing, Kinemon's legs, Zoro. Always take 2 of them, very nice. Curb, okay, that's a new one. Got the beetle here on the Tontas. And now into at the end, we do have a hit. What we got? Sanji. Oh, it's Nami Sanji. Oh yes. Now, I think right now this might be the most expensive one, just because it is probably the best looking Nami, but it is Sanji. So it's it feels weird. I don't know. Am I gonna add this with the Sanjis, or am I adding this with the Namis in my collection? I don't know. I think it's gonna be the first time I've ever had to think about that. That I don't know. That card might make it to the Forbidden Binder. It might. I might have to take a couple copies. Put one in with Sanji's. Put the other with Nami. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Where does it belong with Sanji? Even though it's technically Nami's body? I don't know. It's a very cool theme. I'm really enjoying this set so far. Speaking of Nami and the goods, there we go. Rock, Frankie, Clone Soldier, the Bee, Rhino Schneider, Moosey, Baby 5, very nice, Ryuma, Momonosuke, another Frankie, and another Divine Departure. Not bad there. We'll take that. So we are now starting to see some duplicates. I will probably speed... I've been taking a lot of time on this first box, so I probably will speed up the next couple. I just won't, you know, babble on as much. We'll just kind of go through everything. But, you know, we'll stop, of course, if we see a new artwork. But it is just going to be a lot, because we've obviously got the same set. That we're not opening different sets. Ooh, beige. That is a beautiful card. I'm not going to lie. I really like that. That might be one of my favorite rares we've seen so far. He looks slick in that. That's clean. I don't know if it's any good, but... And Liberation at the end. Yeah, we recently pulled the alternate art version. I'm just, like, comparing it to the OP-03 card. Obviously, it does something different, so it may not be as useful. But that rare was clean. I'm sure we're going to see more of it, so we'll get another look eventually. But I do like that artwork. Karibo, we got an Usopp, so we got another leader pack, Mihawk, and ooh, Sanji. So the actual Sanji, Vinsmoke Sanji, that's a cool looking artwork. We haven't seen that one, so that is a new one. Very nice. So that one's definitely going with the other Sanjis, right? That would make sense. Still debating, I don't know. I don't know if that other one, if we put it with the Namis or if we put it with the Sanjis. This is a pretty good first box, though. Like, in terms of variety, we've not really gotten too many duplicates. So, in terms of, like, SRs and stuff like that. Caesar Clown, Smoker, okay. So that's this is the regular leader version. So the goal is to get the SR version of this. It looks very nice. It's Smoker in Tashigi's body. Just read that, see if it is any good. It might be playable, I don't know. I don't play red, green. I've never played that, so... Oh, Senior Pink! They've got Senior Pink in here. I didn't know that. This is like just before he becomes the baby. Another sad backstory. Tragic backstory, of course. We actually, ironically, pulled the first Senior Pink in like the last couple of videos in OP-04, I think it was, so... I hadn't seen the Senior Pink artwork up till that point. And now we've got another one. Very nice. Zoro, Burgess, Nami, Gum Gum UFO, Marco Rare into. Do we have a hit? We do have a hit. Oh, we got Doffy. Oh. Oh, that looks nice. He's like mid-birdcage there. Ooh, I do like that. I don't know if it's any good, if it's playable. Has a couple of different effects there. Has an on-play and on your opponent's attack once per turn. So, could be quite useful, but a beautiful artwork. That's definitely making it to one of the binders. So, like I said, very unique in terms of SRs. We haven't got a duplicate yet, and we still technically have one more big hit chance. So far, this is on track to just be a 2-hit box, which would be unlucky, but... You know, we could get some last pack magic here. We're getting towards the end of the first box of 12, technically, of just of 3 of this video, though. Smiley, okay, that's a new rare. Decently cool-looking card. One of the biological weapons on Punk Hazard. And at the end... Oh, we got it! Let's go! The SR Smoker. Yeah. Straight into the collection. This is a beautiful looking card. This is the one I saw and I was like, yeah, the Tashigi and Smoker combo. I think that those are going to be really fun artworks to collect. Let's go ahead and get the Tashigi out so we can see. Oh, they did such a good job with these artworks, actually. Okay, 2 more packs to go. Let's see if we've got some last pack magic here. I think... I don't know. I think there may be one more super rare chance. I can't remember. Was that 6 or was that 7? I don't know. We'll see. Let's find out. Buffalo, Scotch, Little Black Bears, Fighting Fish, Momonosuke, Foxy, Sugar. Okay, so leader pack. Okay. Ooh, Zoro. Another Zoro. The rare, though. Ooh, I do like that. And it is a black card. So what do we got here? On play, you may rest one of your... kept one of your opponent's cards with a cost of 4 or less, then trash 2 cards. Could be playable. Might be playing with a black Zoro deck. Or like having Zoro in one of my black decks. That's very nice. And the Doffy Don at the end. Okay. The last pack of the first booster box. Like I say, we have 2 hits. We got 2 hit box. This could either be the guaranteed 3rd hit at the end, or we get nothing. Let's find out if we've got a little last pack magic. Start with the Vankoff, Blue Jilly, Inazuma, Punk Hazard, Sengoku, Barrier Pistol, Edward Newgate, Usopp, Godthread, Killer, Basil Hawkins rare. We have a chance in 2. Oh no, unlucky. So it is officially a 2-hit box for our first box, but like I say, there's some positives there, decent value, and a lot of variety, right? We didn't get any duplicates, so we'll definitely take that. Let's move on now to the second box. So we'll stay with the order, so this is box number 6, and this is the second one Ty chose. Okay. Let's see if box... This was the one that he said was pristine, alright? So let's see if 6 has some better luck than 8. Let's find out. Like I say, we have seen most of the artworks now. I'm doing a terrible job of opening this one. This is a shameless start, but that's okay. We'll make up for it. Punk Hazard, Perona, Diamante, Nico Robin, Scotch, Little Black Bears, Fighting Fish, Apu, Mocha, Killer, Shiryu into a Sugar at the end. Solid start, double rare. Yeah, so to continue what I was kind of talking about in the intro, any feedback on how we present this opening would, of course, be appreciated. I think it's a fun idea that, you know, we kind of split it up into 3s and then 3 different sections have, you know, different choices. Obviously, Ty has a bit more priority because he funded it, and then members, and then, you know, the rest of subscribers and random viewers, whoever answers the community post, really, will get part 3, and I think it'll be fun. So let me know down below how you think about that. Ooh, I still really do like this artwork. It's a very clean beige. I haven't really looked too much up yet, but since the ban list dropped, I do need to, like I say, try and figure out what I'm going to do with my Black Smoker deck. I may have to just convert to a different deck, to be honest, but I mean, there's going to be some new ones that come out of this set, so I might look towards making a brand new one. We'll see. Momonosuke. Ooh, Monkey D. Luffy. This is the first time we've seen him. This is actually a very cool artwork because it's got Brooke. You've got Kami and our boy in the background there as well. Very nice. And, of course, Chopper. So that's a decent artwork, and it's a new one, so we'll take that for a rare. And we've got a Cavendish at the end. Yeah, I do actually quite like that Luffy. That'll definitely make it to the Luffy collection, which, again, if you don't know, I do collect the whole crew, and I am a bit of a Zoro... Well, Zoro's my favorite character, so I do prioritize Zoros out of anybody else. Still looking to try and get the manga. Eustace, Captain Kidd. I do enjoy that leader. We've got a Mihawk and a Virgo. So I know I was saying earlier about how... because it's going to take quite a while to get this full, like, all 4 parts out. Because it's going to take a couple days in between the voting just to make sure I know what to open, and then I've got to open it, and then I've got to edit it again. So the pricing's obviously going to change over the course of a week. So whatever prices you see now, I'll keep that the same price. So whatever price this Divine Departure is, it will be the same in the next parts, just to kind of keep it even and fair for the total. I do actually think that Capone Beige and the Divine Departure are probably my 2 favorite rares. Maybe the Zoro rare that we found as well, that sort of, we haven't seen that one that many times, we've seen 1. I would imagine those 3 I think are my favorite rares right now. I imagine in 3 booster boxes, that's probably my favorite common as well. I think in the next, I think these 3 booster boxes, we're pretty much going to see everything. It's just going to be the alternate arts, of course, like the oh, speak of the devil, there he is. Yeah, so I think those are my top 3, I think, right now. Radio Knife is cool too, but Yeah, I think I would vote that Zoro, the Beige, Divine Departure. That Luffy was pretty cool as well. I don't mind that as the rare. And then obviously like the Chopper, of course the Chopper that looks like Sanji. Yeah, but I like all these other small like that Frankie. I really enjoy. I like all the body switch commons and uncommons. Got a new Usopp leader, Sabo, and Marco. We did get the Don at the end. Not bad getting that out the way there. I think you're guaranteed, I mean, it should be the same, but you are guaranteed 2 of the alternate art Don cards in each box. So it isn't a bad thing sort of getting those out the way, but we haven't really gotten any hits yet, so again, I don't mind waiting towards the middle or towards the end, make it nice and spicy here, but let's see if we can get some indecent here. Pika, Tony Chopper, we got a Violet into... We do have a hit. Another Monet. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So that was the first hit that we got in the first box. So same thing. A clean rip. An actual clean pull tab there. Very rare for me. Usually never get that first try. Little Black Bears. Bonnie. Cub. Sugar, so we got another leader pack. This is kind of shameless so far. Getting close to halfway through and still really haven't hit anything. We've only gotten 1 SR. I think I just spoiled that. I think this is another leader pack. That looked like yellow in the middle of the pack there. So this is probably a Captain Kidd, which I don't mind. I actually do very much so like that leader. I'll probably keep one of them at least. Oh no, it's Law. Okay, yeah, even better. That card's really nice. We've got a Nell and a Frankie. Oh, and we did get the other Don as well. So that's good. So those are out the way now. So we don't have any Don guarantees anymore. Which is, again, taking away one of your hit potentials. So, I mean, honestly, from here on out, we should be guaranteed, I mean, hopefully 3 hits. I mean, we've got to get some in soon. We've only gotten 1 SR, and we've got both of our Dons. So we're owed 6 more super rares, and hopefully 3 alternate arts. Let's see what we get at the end of this pack. Hopefully some good here. Lim, okay, we have a chance here. What do we got? Oh, we got something. We got something. What is it? Oh! Oh my god, that looks amazing! The secret rare Trafalgar Law. What a beauty. Ooh. Insane color scheme, actually. I very much so like this. It looks like an alternate art. Again, they do such a good job with the secret rares, man. I love how they do the secret rares. I don't know if this one's expensive. Okay, usually when I say that, this will probably be $4 a month from now. But on release day, secret rares can be quite big because, you know, you're only guaranteed, like, you're not guaranteed one in a box, but, you know, it has to be a hit in a box. So, could be quite expensive. We won't, I don't think we'll replace, I mean, for right now, we won't replace our displays. It's not an alternate art. Once we, you know, take the packs out of the box, we might put it in the back. But for now, we're going to keep Law at our side. We're not going to display him just quite yet. Again, I don't know the value on the top of my head, so he may be more expensive than both of those cards, but I know Law is quite playable, so obviously it's very Law-centric, this entire set. We've got a Sanji into another Tashigi. Okay, that helps. We'll definitely have a copy of this and Smoker in the binder for sure. Okay, on a tiny little roll here, on a little bit of a roll, right? A little back-to-back hits here. Kind of to be expected, because we didn't really get much in the first 6 or 7 packs here, so it's going to be more of a second half box by the looks of it. We're going to get some better hits, hopefully, here at the end. Do like that Usopp, Apu, Brook, Let's Meet Again in the New World, Drake, Mancherry, Leo. Just kidding, we got a Leo and a Virgo. Unlucky. I was just joking. Now we're going to get all the hits. Now we go on a hit streak. We get the SP Whitebeard into the Mangalore. You know how it goes. Ivankov, a Blue Gilly, Inazuma, Saint Homing, Let's Meet Again in the New World, Roronoa Zoro, Arum, Pika, Momonosuke. I do not forgive those who laugh at my family. Into, we have we got another Rebecca. A beautiful looking SR. Told you we're gonna get the hits. Now they're just gonna roll in here. Come. Seems like it's an on-play. Maybe I should try a blue deck. I don't know. I know it used to be like blue Doffy was a thing that everybody ran. I've got an idea for, I think one of the next streams I want to do is, I play a lot of the One Piece TCG Sim, and I want to try and like maybe learn new decks. Maybe go through like a deck list and just build decks and try and learn them on the fly. I think that would be pretty fun. So I guess, you know, let me know what you think about that. If you've got decks you want me to try as well, because I don't know how to find them other than like Reddit or that one website where I found basically all like the tournament decks that people use. But I can like build the deck on stream and then try and learn it. I think that would be a fun idea. We can just go down the list and just see how easy it is to learn a brand new deck. I guess it depends on how OP the deck is. And we do have another Corazon. Beautiful artwork. Rest in peace. Such a cool story, man. Let's go ahead and take the rest of the packs out of the box. We are down to the last 8 of the box. We should be owed something quite decent in these last couple packs, right? We've not... If there's a 2-hit box, then we should get at least 1 here soon. If it's a 3-hit box, we should be getting a couple things here, so... I do think I saw something at the end here, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm doing a terrible job of hiding this. You see something in the background here, so we definitely have something. It's just whether or not it's an alternate or not. Let's check. Let's find out. We got a Mihawk in 2. What are we gonna get? What is it gonna be? Oh, we got something, all right. Oh, Usopp, alternate leader. Oh, what a beautiful artwork. Man, like, he's my least favorite crewmate, but it does not matter. This makes up for it. Look at the goofy face on the top right, too. I thought I saw that. Oh, beautiful artwork. You've got a bit of Sirius. You know, you've got... this is when he's on that 2-year break, I guess, right? He's when he's on the wacky island with all the animals. And then you've got him freaking out. You've got him being serious. Beautiful card design, lots of cool color schemes going on there. You got the bamboo stick sort of coming out on the back. Very, very nice. Magnificent. Decently valued too. I'm pretty sure this is a chase card for a lot of people, so that's we'll take that. And unfortunately, Cavendish, you've got to go. It's an easy replacement there. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, if that's a 2-hit box, then that's it, we're done, but we still have chance for another one. There's definitely nothing, I think this is a leader pack. It's so hard to hide these, when I'm opening these, it's hard, because the red just stands out like crazy. In part 2, I'll have to try and do a bit better of a job hiding that, that's my bad. Tony Chopper at the end, definitely, probably my 4th, maybe 3rd favourite rare in the set so far. Okay, moving on to the next pack. I feel like we've seen pretty much every common and uncommon now, so I don't know what I'll do for the future parts. I mean, there's definitely going to be some new super rares, potentially, maybe some more new rares. We'll find out. Hopefully we see everything in these 3 first, so we can decide what we want to do with that. Baby fight. Ooh, Damned Punk, that's a new one. Oh, this is kind of a spoiler, I guess, but this is in Wano. Yeah, this is a kid, hitting Big Mom with that Damned Punk. Very cool scene, actually. Damn, that's a cool card for just a rare. We'll take that, and it's new. Marco at the end. Okay, getting close to the end there. We did get a new rare though, so that's nice. So there's still some new ones out there. But like I say, 3 booster boxes is quite solid. To try and at least see one of everything that isn't an alternate art or like a. We got a secret rare. I think there's one other secret rare, so... And I don't know what the treasure rare hit chances are, so hopefully we see one of those in the case. We've got a Violet into another Sanji super rare. Okay, not a bad duplicate to get. I think that is technically the most expensive in the set currently. Alright. Yeah, just on a quick look, I think that card is going to be a good example of it's probably going to drop. I think right now it's just, it's obviously Nami, it's Sanji, it's probably quite useful, but super rares generally drop. I don't know, it could stay, it could hold its value if it's part of a lot of decks, but we'll find out, obviously. Sugar, And at the end, we have... Oh my god, we... Oh my god, I can't believe we actually got it! Let's go! The alternate art smoker! Oh, this was my other chase, like, actually. This is a beautiful card. Oh, this is what I was hoping to show. I really hope we pulled one of these. I'm really glad we did. Because obviously we've got the regular super rare, but compared, this is just amazing. It's decently priced, too. I think it's like a $50, $60 card. I think it probably deserves to be a bit higher, to be honest, because I think it's a beautiful-looking artwork. I don't know if it's actually playable for green decks. I don't actually play with a green deck. But that is a amazing collection piece there. The old Tashigi Smoker combo. Right, well. This box is going to be hard to beat. I'm not going to lie. That is a 3-hit box, but we got 2 quite expensive hits in this box. So we're not going to get anything now. We probably have maybe a couple super rares left. I was about to skip through this, but we'll finish the opening. There's 3 more packs left. We've got a Smiley and another Doffy. Very nice. But yeah, that is everything there. But like I say, I think this is going to be a quite expensive second box, so not bad, Ty. You had a hunch about the whole pristine box number 6, and it turns out you should follow your hunch. Maybe rolling the D12 wasn't the idea. It wasn't a good idea. Seeing your pink at the end there. You've still got a chance, though, with Artie's favorite number. The next booster box will be box number 2, so we'll see if Artie has some good luck here. Heat and Wire. I do like that card, actually. Zoro, Little Black Bears, Caesar Soldier, Momonosuke, another Zoro, Radio Knife Rare, and at the end, another Smoker. Beautiful. Let's go. So we got both of them now. So we've got a couple copies. So I imagine Ty's going to want one of these. I'll definitely want one for the collection. And then I guess any extras we can obviously get sold, because they're probably pretty well sought after. A very nice second box. I think that's going to be hard to beat. Right, last box of part 1. Anticipation is rising. You could cut the tension with a knife. Yeah, so the goal, obviously, with the case, obviously we want to try and get the mango, we want to get the white beard. I think I did see something at the end of here. But we want to try and get uniques, right? We want to try and get the least amount of duplicates as possible when it comes to, like, our big hits, like our, 1 in 3, the alternate arts, things like that. That is obviously the goal. And at the end here, I definitely saw... Ooh, a new one! This is a new super rare. Kairos. A very cool looking card here. I don't know if it might work well. It's a 7 cost, 9 swing on play effect. Could work well with Rebecca, maybe. I do need to try a blue deck out. I think that's what I'll... If I do that whole stream thing where I play brand new decks, I think I'll try and figure out what the hype is around all these blue decks. Rock, a Newgate, Treble, a Moosey, Little Black Bears, Drake, Mansherry, Sugar, into a Leo. Hope you're enjoying the opening so far. I was really excited to open this brand new set, especially like on release day. It's very rare that I am able to do that. So I'm gonna, like I say, try my best to get this out as soon as possible. It is a lot doing like the edit, figuring out all the prices, and I want to do like I say, an intro, and so I don't know how long all that's gonna take, but hopefully I get it done by tomorrow on Saturday. Little double rare there at the end. But yeah, I've been trying to not spoil myself, but it's been very hard on this set. As soon as just before I started opening this, I was on Instagram, and there was like 5 people that had already pulled some crazy stuff, and they're posting it on their story, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. I want to be surprised. Tony Chopper, nice little rare there. And a Monkey D. Luffy. Do really enjoy that artwork. We haven't seen too many of them. I know short prints are a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if they're actually a thing in One Piece. Oh, I mean, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh! It does actually affect the price, which would make sense, because there's not as many of them. This is a leader pack. I just spoiled it for myself again. Look, it's going to be a Caesar. Thoughts? Yeah, had a feeling. It was Caesar or Smoker. Oh, another back-to-back Luffy. And maybe it isn't short printed. Maybe we just didn't get lucky. Yeah, I mean, short prints were a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't, but they actually specifically call them short prints. It's almost like built into the rarity, where I've yet to see that with One Piece. But I would say, like, Damned Punk, like, we didn't see a lot of those rares. What, back-to-back leader packs? Come on, man. Nice beige. Oh, we did get the Don at the end as well. Do enjoy the Don cards. That's why PRB is a very fun set as well. But yeah, short prints. I imagine they're a thing. I haven't really heard too much about people complaining about it or people factoring it into the pricing. Like I say, it used to be a thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite often. Especially with some of the older sets, it was kind of unspoken. Oh, new SR, Kuzan! Oh, I do like that one. 5 cost, black 5k. This character cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects. Okay, interesting. You may trash this card, trash this character, draw 1 card, then play up to 1 Blackbeard pirate type character with a cost of 5 or less, other than Kuzan from your trash. Okay, that might actually be quite good. If you want to run a Blackbeard deck, which Blackbeard pirates are black decks usually, that might be a very, very useful card for you. That could be a decent build. I may switch to that. I kind of thought with all the bans of, you know, for my Smoker deck. Like, again, I don't know how to not spoil that. It's just solid purple there. So this is a sugar leader pack, I imagine. Yeah, with all the bans to Smoker, I feel like changing into like a Blackbeard deck might be better for the black decks there, Virgo. I know Shanks and Whitebeard have decent red decks, which I haven't really... I played against quite a lot. Somebody did ask me that, like, what advice against a red Whitebeard deck, because it's, I guess, apparently quite brutal. I don't really have much advice. Just be better. No, I'm kidding. Let's see what we get first. Ooh, Eustace Captain Kidd. The SR. What? I think that's my favorite SR. That looks beautiful. That looks like it could be an alternate art. Kid looks actually really sick there. Ooh. I don't know if it's worth anything, but if I could run that, I definitely would in a yellow deck. You may rest this character, trash up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards. It might be quite useful, actually. 9k swing, too. Yeah, that was a good artwork. I like that. So that's surely got to be it. This is a... Okay, so even if this is a 2-hit box, let's be honest, we did just get 3 unique super rares that we didn't get in the first 2 boxes. So I think we'll take that. Obviously, we're still got a chance. This could be a really good box if we get 3 hits, but that's quite nice. We'll take that. Some uniqueness. What do we got at the end here? Oh, we got something. I repeat, this is not a drill. We got something. What do we got? Monkey D. Luffy alternate art. Oh, beautiful. Holy sh! That's as streamers would like to say, pretty pog. Yeah, that's I can't even. There's so much going on with that. All of his fists at once. There's a little Gear 2 action going on. It's an on-play look at fight. So it's an on-play searcher. So it's just a 1-cost search. It's quite bougie to run that. But that's kind of good, because that should mean it's very useful. And will always kind of retain a decent amount of value, because it will always be playable. Because searchers generally are. So that could be decently priced. It might be like a $20, $30 card, I would say. So I think we replaced Rebecca, unfortunately. It's not a terrible replacement, though, for the old Capitano. I did get a bit distracted a couple packs ago, and for good reason, but let me go back and talk about that Whitebeard deck counter. So, like I said, there was a comment, and he was asking about how you beat Whitebeard, and he is quite formidable, because he's basically... if you're going against a Whitebeard deck, they're always going to be able to summon a very high-cost champ, and they're always going to have big swings. So it can be quite annoying. Ooh, we do end on a little Corazon, a little super rare there. Perfect card. But yeah, you're always going to run into that. So really your goal, to be honest, is to try and wipe as many characters as possible. Now, like, Smoker, like, I think he said he was trying with Smoker, and still couldn't really crack it. Like, I really enjoy my Smoker deck, but it's still very hard to wipe with Smoker when you're going against really high-cost characters. So, yeah, you really just want, like, a kind of another rush deck and just try and boost your characters as much as possible. And probably try and wipe as many of the Whitebeard pirates as possible. Or you can, like, run some counter cheese where you just have, like, infinite counter. I don't know. It really depends on what deck you're running, but they can be quite annoying. But it's never impossible. Like, you know, I've played against a lot of counter decks, and if you know your deck a bit better than they do, you can still win, no matter the situation, so. Get good is the actual answer. Mihawk at the end here. We are coming kind of close to the end here. We're probably just about halfway through with the last box. We've only gotten one hit, but we've had 3 unique SRs, so that's quite nice. I think this is another leader pack, unfortunately. What do we think? Kid, okay. And Koala there that I missed. Frankie and Sanji. And we got the last Don as well. Yeah, I haven't been playing the TCG for too long, but every time I play, I do enjoy myself, really no matter what deck I'm going against. And I also enjoy going against new decks, so I can sort of learn what the other people are sort of running. I always see so many hybrid decks, which is always very, very good to see. People are always recommending cards that don't seem to really fit the meta, but work in their own little way. Nice little Tashigi at the end there, we'll definitely take that. But it's always a good sign in a new TCG that you've got a lot of variables, right, that you can add to the deck. You don't really have to follow a certain criteria. It's like not everything's an archetype deck or a structure deck, you know. So that's always nice. Nice little Divine Departure there. Do love that artwork. Okay, I mean, we're kind of not really getting too much at the end here. It's kind of, unfortunately, a bit of a shameless box here. We still have 2 more chances, though, so let's see if we can get some in here at the end. Scotch, Let's Meet Again in the New World, Treble, Caribou, Burgess, Nami, Basil Hawkins, which I do think will work quite well, and another Tony Chopper. Double rare. I think this is, what, we've maybe got 7 to go? I'll take, usually when I get to like 6, I'll take it out of the box. We'll probably do it after this. Oh, another leader pack. I don't know how, I'll study it, like an ancient language. I'll figure it out by part 2, and I'll try and be able to block that, because that was just very obvious there. Smoker, Sabo, and Marco. Alright, let's take them out. We are down to 6 packs left. 6 more chances. We still have 2 more chances out of these 6 packs to get some alternate arts or better. I don't know, I mean, I guess, I don't think the mapping has changed for OP-10, but I've actually never opened I've never hit a manga, so I've never seen what the box structure is for a manga art, if it just counts as an alternate art, if it counts as an alternate leader, like I'm not sure what it takes place of. Nice little damned punk there, that's good. Another sort of exclusive there, and a Marco. Generally the mangas have been characters, haven't they? They haven't been leaders, so I would imagine it just takes place of one of your alternates, which means you technically have 2 chances per box, right? Because usually it's either a secret and then 2 alternate arts, or an alternate leader and 2 alternate arts, I guess. Smiley, we've got another leader pack here. Okay. It's gonna be right at the end. I think we've got like at least maybe 2 more super rares, because we did get those pretty much out the way at the beginning of the opening, so it kind of makes sense why we're kind of getting some duds here, like towards the middle of the pack. Bonnie, Caesar Soldier, Violet, and at the end we have another Sanji. Okay, helps on the value a bit there. 3 packs to go. So there's got to be a hit in one of these 3. Hopefully 2 of these 3 we're getting a big hit here. Let's find out. Robin, Isho, Usopp, Apu, Brook. Let's meet again in the new world. Killer, Foxy, Cub, Leo, and at the end we have... Oh, what do we got? Oh, just another Rebecca. Alright, that's the super rare. 2 more packs. I mean, surely this would be kind of crazy if we ended on 2 major hits. We've got 1 or 2 chances. Well, we've only gotten 1 hit, so we have to get at least one of these has to be an alternate art. Potentially both could be. So this could be an insane ending to the video. Let's find out. We start with Bellamy, Perona, Nico Robin, Heat and Wire, Saint Homing, Fighting Fish, the weak do not have the right to choose how they die, Psy, Godthread, Killer, Smiley, in 2. Oh, a double rare. Oh, unlucky, Sugar. So, it's official. This is a 2-hit box. We are guaranteed a hit. So this is actually last pack magic. I don't have to call it. We are guaranteed a hit here. What alternate are we going to roll? Let's see if we can end the video with a bang. Ivankov, Barry Pistol, Saint Homing, Psy, Treble, Zoro, Cub, Gum Dragonfire Pistol, Twister, Star, Senior Pink, and at the end, we have... Ooh, an alternate art Monet. It's pretty cool. Little, kind of disappointing, though. Kind of disappointing. I don't think that's a big one. I think that's kind of on the lower end of alternate art hits. It's probably not the least or the worst, technically, in value. It's probably right there in the middle. But I think, you know, like, Rebecca's probably... I think Cavendish is probably even a bit better than that. Monet isn't that popular of a character, but, you know, I did used to run the Harpy Ladies in Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite a lot, so, you know... Could be a decent little binder card for me there. Yeah. Like I say, although it was a 2-hit box, we did get a lot of uniques in there. We got 3 brand new unique SRs, and overall some pretty decent alternate arts. Let's go over the hits now. So these are ties. I probably put a total of ties. Entire total for all 3 boxes up there, which will be the number we use to determine who wins in the case here. But we've pretty much got 3 of everything of those. So those are kind of the common ones. We only got 2 smokers. So that kind of means it's a relatively shorter print. We got 2 Doffies, 2 Monets, and then in that last box we got a Kuzan, a Kairos, and a Kid. And honestly, out of all of them, I think Kid is my favorite. I do like the Sanji as well. The Nami-Sanji combo is pretty cool too. And let's go over all the alternate art hits and the alternate art leaders. So we start with the Secret Rare Trafalgar Law, which was a nice hit. I do enjoy that card. Monet was probably the weakest one that we got today. Rebecca was right in the middle. Cavendish was probably second to last, I would say. Luffy was pretty cool. I did enjoy this artwork. And Usopp was great. I'm really happy we got this one. I love that top right. Beautiful looking artwork. Smoker was it for me. That was my favorite. A sort of a chase acquired type of thing. It depends, though. These were Ty's cards, so he gets first dibs, of course, on this. So we'll see if he wants that one first. But that is going to do it for part 1. So, like I say, members, as soon as you're done watching this, I'm going to need you to head to the community tab where I will put a post where you can vote for what we're going to open or the open order for part 2, which I'm hoping, if everything goes to plan, open on Sunday night and then edit it and hopefully get it done by Monday. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I will catch you in part 2.